Alrighty then, welcome to the stream. We are on stream 22. Feeling good? Let's get into the game. Here we are, back in the game. And we're just gonna get started here, get situated. Decided to just start somewhere else today. So here we are, out on the sandy hills. I've got my sand quarry down behind me there, where the lighter patch of sand is, and we've got the base behind us here. You might see something new behind me here, next to that oil well. Yeah, that was fun. I'll show you what I've been up to. Let's just get out of cinematic mode here. My name is Torch, and if you found me, that's great, because today we're in GregTech New Horizons. And just chilling out, really. I have some big plans for today, been preparing for today. Yesterday did a lot of work, trying to get resources and things for a couple of surprises, maybe. But over here, I made a ritual to make unstable ingots, or actually to make the activated sigil. So that's pretty cool. Here I found a thermal. I'm using the glider. I can just rise up as much as I like. Until the thermal runs out, that is. So down here, I decided to try and make it a little nice. And everything got blown up, because when you activate the sigil, tons of mobs come out of the cursed earth that appears around the enchantment table. And yeah, cursed earth spawns mobs, and they're pretty dangerous. I did actually record it and made it into a little funny video. Not sure if I'll post it or not. But yeah, that was a little bit exciting. I also made it nice with these blueberry bushes as well. So I have successfully activated it, even though it's missing some redstone here. So that was quite entertaining to try that. Yeah, there was a lot of explosions, a lot of creepers, a lot of skeletons and things like that. So yeah, be careful when you do it yourselves. It is pretty dangerous. You can always come back. You can always activate it in the middle of the night, because that's when you have to activate it. Hey Chaos, welcome to the stream. Beep. Noted. So we now have an activated sigil. You can activate it and sacrifice a mob in the middle of the night, because that's how it works. And then you can actually just leave until daytime, and the cursed earth does start burning because of the light levels. Oh no. Hello, hello, hello. I'll be what seems like 2 strands of gold. No, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Well, I hope you get better soon. Well, it's good to have you here anyway. You can always lurk and listen. So yeah, I managed to get an activated sigil, so now we can get unstable ingots. And I was just in the test world trying to find out the best way to do it. And I think it is to make these unstable ingots like this, and then immediately use this recipe to make them into semi-stable nuggets. So I can make as many of these as I like, and then just shift click these. Let me know if that is the way you would do it, or if there is a better way, because yeah, I've been searching. So that's exciting. So we might get into some unstable tools today, which would be awesome. Even though we have our unstable axe here, which is the healing axe for Greg Tech New Horizons. Now, there's one thing I do want to try. I do want to show you guys before we continue, and it's to do with this glider. I've marked a spot somewhere just on the other side there of this hill that has a... Hell yeah. Are cursed earth mob farms viable? Yeah, I think so. Hey Zakamon, welcome back to the stream. You make ingots, but shift-click them. They don't explode for some reason, but make sure you make more than one. Yeah. Well, I wasn't a creative world trying it. And when I shift-clicked these guys out, like the timer started running, so I had 10 seconds. But I think if I use a full saw, I'll be able to make them into the semi-stable nuggets, and they don't explode. And I can then make them back into ingots, which are stable. I think that's the idea, at least. But just with the glider here, we'll get more onto unstable ingots. If you find a thermal with the glider, there should be one around here somewhere, if I can get high enough up. But you can actually press the backspace, the S button, and it should take you up. It doesn't seem to be working. That sucks. There might be another thermal somewhere else. Was it in a tinker station? No, it wasn't a vanilla crafting bench. It was one like this. I do know what you mean though with that. Oh, it needs to be in a tinker station. Oh, I've heard that it has to be in a, let's see, unstable ingot. I've always heard that it's meant to be in a vanilla crafting station. But it doesn't say anything about it here. I am quickly reading this over. But I think I'll make it into nuggets anyway. Just to be safe. There have been some quality of life improvements throughout the base. Or, well, not really anything that's visible just yet. But I did get this large steel fluid cell, which can hold up to 8 buckets, 8,000 liters. So moving things between here and between our chemical reactor. Yeah, it's a bug. Oh, well, better use it now before they patch it. To the assembly machine. So that's really good with the steel thing. GTH Wiki says info. Okay. Well, maybe I'll try one in the Tinker Station just to try it. I don't have too many diamonds to use on this. I got about 20 diamonds. I might have some more stuff down here. As you see, I have also upgraded this stuff. These chests, I should say. Diamond dust, and then you need to... Yeah, I only have so many diamonds. They haven't patched it since GCH came out. It's a feature now. Make more than one and shift click it. Okay. Now you're not just I'll have a saw right there just in case. But here we are. If I can get it out of the item frame. Nice. Of course we have tons of iron ingots. But I have been preparing. I'll just show you a few things that I've been preparing here. So you can maybe guess at what I am up to. Ooh. Also up here might be an idea of what's going on. Oh, we also did get an MV loot bag, and these guys you get quite good stuff out of. Not just ordinary stuff. So probably be opening this throughout the episode. Remind me before the end of the episode to end of the stream to do that. Okay. I'm gonna sleep first. Then I'm going to take a crafting bench outside. I'll also take this guy. Just because. And I'll take a saw as well. I think I just got a new saw. Or made a new saw recently. Maybe not. It's 17%. Maybe need to make a new one of those. No problem. Hey, we can actually make it in this guy. Extruder, we don't have that just yet. And then it's just a stick. That's nice and easy. What was it now? What was it? It was a hammer and a file. Pretty sure we can do it in our inventory. And a stick. This is going to be exciting. If you just make one, it will explode like usual. Okay. Duly noted. Let's take this guy up to 7 and chuck you in. That should work. Is that an MV? That's MV. Of course it is. Always check the power level. Let's sleep as well. Unless you're both in on it, I'm gonna trust you guys. I could just do it like this as well, right? Okay, we have a saw as well, just in case. Just in case. Now I don't think it breaks terrain, but I will just take it outside, just to be safe. Oh, also something else that happened. What are those? Those are my pure daisies. So I broke into Botania a little. Literally got pure daisies and living rock and living wood, and that was it. You didn't miss much. So that's pretty exciting. Check the wiki. I'm gonna take the word of Zakamon here. I believe they're correct. But you know, people on the internet say all sorts of things. Man of Steel when? Let's see, where do we get flower power? Not too far away, actually. We need to make some spreaders and some of the early game flowers, and then we can get the diluted pool. And I guess once we get this guy filled up with some mana, then we can just... but I do believe... let's see. It is just steel chucked in, so it's not too difficult. Heard a skeleton somewhere. Oh, I'm keeping you guys waiting now. I just did it. There we go. Done. Unstable ingots. Nice. I just did it. It's chaos. I just did it. Whoops. But it seems like, yeah, that's a bug. That, like, it should explode. Should be in the keyword. Now you can make Tinker's Tools things out of this, right? Unstable. So I could make a unbreaking bronze lumber axe. Hey, there we go. Shouldn't I get a quest for that or something? Isn't there like a... Yeah. So it does actually work in the Tinker's Table. That was a good call, just there. Yeah, well, that happened. Yeah, you can make hammer parts, though. Forgot what best for unbreaking. Isn't it just these guys that are unbreaking? Hammer and lumber axe is good, yes. That's kind of funny. So yeah, I produced a bunch of living wood and living rock, um, just to get started. Was also out planting trees. You probably saw all those saplings that were in my inventory. Um, I just wanted more variety. Wanted a forest over here, so it looks quite nice. Yeah. And apart from that, not much has changed since last time. If you press U on the item in Goreski, if you look up the top, then there will be a question. Let's see. There isn't a quest book part. There is definitely a Tinker smelting recipe, but it only turns into blocks. So it's extruding into the parts that you would need. And these are all low voltage, actually. So it takes 8. Yes, that's correct. So I need a whole bunch of them, actually, if I want to actually make it work. So I can make 2 parts out of 8. What tool part it is, I forgot. Yeah. It's weird. Unstable. This guy. Looks like. It's this guy. Yeah, but this is going to the end, so we've skipped that. Yep, so no quest. Yes. Well, that was a little excitement to start the stream out with. You guys were also asking for that, so yeah, that's good. Who needs friends? You got luggage. Nice. Yeah, but I have been working my way towards the EBF. I've found a mica vein. If we look on the map here, and we turn on ore veins, I found a mica vein up here. And literally, I looked at all these other places. And then I made... Which button is this one? I made the Prospector Scanner LV. And literally, the first ore chunk I looked at was a mica vein. Ah, that was kind of funny, actually. So I made this out of Damascus steel. Torch, by chance, did you see my stream VOD? Not from today. If you were streaming today, but I saw your last one where you restarted again. That was pretty exciting. Yeah, what do you call it? You called it GTNH, a new starting. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Did you manage to get unstable? I didn't see if you. I saw you found the tower, but I didn't see if you managed to get unstable ingots. Did you manage to get there in the end? Because that was quite a brutal first day if you wanted to get all the way. But really good try. No, I didn't see what happened at the end. Oh, I should go back and watch the end of it. That's a shame. Um, if anyone is watching doesn't know what's going on, Zakamon also streams. In one world, he is currently at UEV in this stage, so very, very, very long, very far into the pack. Um, but they've decided to start again and check out the new things that have come out with Great Tech New Horizons since they started. So you should go and check out his streams as well. Yeah, it is pretty cool actually. Very, very knowledgeable about the pack. Very good. All right. I do have an extruder. No, I don't have an extruder. Extractor, solidifier, press, reactor, polarizer, forge, hammer bending machine, lathe, wire mill. I don't believe I do have an extruder. No, basic extruder. There we go. Now I think I need a few more ingots if I'm going to make a full hammerhead, because the hammerhead lets... Oh, we can't look at this guy because it's a not so good version. But we need... Yeah, let's just go look in the... I'll also take this guy. Where is it? Might be better for the broad axe head. So if we set our guy down here, to make the hammer you need 2 plates and the head. Singing out all the GregTech machines to the tune of "We Didn't Start the Fire." Nice. Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yep, so with the hammer, it takes a hammerhead and 2 plates. The hammerhead costs 8, and the 2 plates also cost 8. So I'd need 4 more to get at least the hammerhead to be... I guess that would be what it took to make it unbreakable. But this guy takes just the head and a plate. It does also take a tough tool binding. Hammer or lumber axe? I do use the hammer a lot more, so I might go and try and find some more diamonds. Maybe villagers have diamonds if I take gold for diamonds. Where can we get diamonds from? The easiest. Can we buy them in the quest book? You can actually. Now I want to do that. I just gotta get number of syphilis for each GregTech machine tool. Hammer by far. Yeah, I was thinking the hammer was just the best idea for it. I just don't have enough for everything. Just go mining, it's the best. You guys up for a short mining trip? I'll try and keep it short and sweet. There are some diamond veins out there. But now I also have the Homestuck version of "We Didn't Start the Fire." Okay. Let's see. Let's get things going here. As you can see, I also made a whole bunch of chests. I'm just gonna chuck you. I could actually just put you back up here and put you in there. Just so we don't lose things. Iron can go back in its chest over there. We can sleep. You can use a hammer on your flawless or higher tier diamond to make just regular diamonds. I half understand what you mean with that. Let's see. We'll also take this guy just in case. Was also cooking up a bunch of bronze. Used a lot of tin. But should have enough tin because I have been smelting it up here as well. So that's no problem whatsoever. We're really good in for resources actually, and a bunch of steel, and the machines back here are working on steel as well. They've just been working away, which is excellent. I did add 2 more. Zachamon, I don't think you saw that. So that's since 2 streams ago. I did add 2 more, so now we've got 5 working away. There is actually, I've turned pollution off, so no worries with that. Okay, let's go out to a diamond mine and see what we can do. Diamond should be close-ish. Yeah, it's just a little north from here. If you get a flawless diamond in your crafting table with Greg Tech Hammer, you can craft into regular. Oh, yes, good call, good call. I like the sound of that. Let's see. Here we are. And I believe it's a long way down. Oh, that was very, very close. Hey, we're in our tunnel from our home. There's actually some small diamond ore here, which you can also get diamonds from. Whoa! Good having the glider. You can get up and down very quick. Let's see. Where are we starting? Graphite ore. Let's just light up the middle of the chunk right here. We are getting graphite ore here, so I think I might go down to this level. That seems like it's far better for diamonds. Nice. And these guys we can smelt into diamonds as well. So that is top tier wonderfulness right there. So we already have enough diamonds actually to finish the hammer, but I want a few more. You know? Humans and greed and all that. Runs in us all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lots of diamonds. Diamonds for everyone. Nice. Awesome. 12 raw diamonds. You can just smelt them straight into diamonds. I'm sure there's I'm sure there's better ways to process diamonds. But that's for the future. That's for future Torch to worry about. Hey Torch, I'm always giving you tips, so I have a question for you and hopefully you can help me out. Okay, go for it. Hopefully I can help you out. Go for it. Fire away. I will try and help in the whatever capacity I can give. That's my offer. Yeah. I have been reading up, doing my homework, reading the quest book a little, just to be on top of things, and it's going quite well. Also watched some of how do I keep what's left in my sanity. That's a big question. That's let me just think about that. How do you retain sanity? I think you need some grass. And I mean the green stuff outside, not the stuff that you roll in paper. Let's stick you down there, and then let's just finish out this square here. I think going out and touching some grass very much helps with sanity loss. That's at least what I've heard. So I'll have to see. Getting some good sleep as well. Sleeping is also very good for controlling your sanity loss. Okay, we got a bunch of diamonds. Hey, I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. I'm just giving you my advice. Um, so maybe Zakamon doesn't go outside ever. No, I think I don't know. I don't want to assume, but it's usually a good idea. And I've also built when I played Skyblock bases or Skyblock mod packs. I've enjoyed creating an area that looks like the overworld, just so my mind has something to have to ground itself on. So maybe in your world, between all your walkways in the void, create grassy areas and oh, but then maybe animals might spawn. Or maybe they don't spawn in the personal dimension. Um, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, if you're in UEV, so you have a good excuse not to go outside. I spend most of my time outside. No, that's good. I'm actually just gonna end up blocking the hole here. And we're gonna use gravel. Why not? That's good. It's always good to go outside one time a day, at least. Once a day. Mobs don't spawn in the personal dimension. Not even friendly mobs? Not even cows and sheep and things like that? Or is that completely turned off? Hey, it's a nice forest I got going here. Nope, awesome. So there's no mob spawning at all. That's actually kind of nice. That could start to be annoying. Actually, when I played Star Technology, I turned the mob spawning off, so you couldn't do that. I can make it into crushed ore, but I think it's best if we just chuck it through like this. You can't smelt mica dust. That makes a lot of sense. Deep slate, stone, gravel. Let's just chuck everything away. Piles of impure stone dust. Can't find my lighter for cigarettes, so I gotta use a culinary torch. Oh no. Yes. Culinary torch. Yes, thank you. And also magnum torches. Thanks for the call out there. Hey, here are the diamonds coming. So let's get lots of those going. Let's just forget about all these resources. I have tried to work through some of these resources. It's not a huge pile that's left anymore. Just a relatively huge pile. Yellow limonite dust. I think I can just smelt that up. I have split dusts up. So it's mostly coal and graphite and ashes that are here. And flint and coke. While other special like sulfur dusts and tiny dusts go up here. Asbestos dust. If we have time, we'll get round to using that in the EBF. Whoop whoop. But this can just get chucked in here. 16. Should we do another 20? Keep your yellow limonite dust. Should I keep it as dust form? I can just make it into iron, but if that's a good tip, then I will keep it as dust. Let's see, 20. Let's go make another 20. Unstable ingots. Stable, unstable ingots. It's shift left click to get these guys out. And also to take it off the wall. Wherever it went. Went back here. That's so weird. Yes, nice. When I'm well again, I might have to put off doing GTNH as my main pack might play and all the mods in the meantime. Yeah. Alright. It'll be useful for other chemical processes. Duly noted. That's good to know. My server froze, so I had to soft power off without closing server first, hoping server isn't corrupt, but that's what backups are for. Ooh, that sounds a little crazy. I need to empty one of these. I have them all full, ready to just craft stuff. I am thinking of making the big steam grinder. It does seem pretty good. I was watching Threefold's video where he made it, and it just seemed totally powerful. So GTNH isn't much a winter pack for me. Fair enough. Well, play what you want to play, to be honest. Playing games is it's meant to be fun. So I'm thinking of making the big multi-blocks there. As you can see, I've been preparing a little for that. And also a couple of more circuits. Okay, let's try not blow up the base. Nice. And then unstable ingots. Let's make a full unstable ingot hammer. That seems like a very good idea. Yeah, every log here is just going to be stripped in the end. It's just what's going to happen. It's because I got this guy in my right hand. And we need the tough tool rod, which is 388. You got plenty, yes. You can probably make a hopper to pipe under the crafting tables and have a button that univerts the hopper lock so it empties your tools out when you're done. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I could keep working until I get applied energistics 2 and then get it that way. But yes, you're totally right. We need 2 of these. Let's just double check. Yes, 2 of these. So that's 2 piles of 8. Where did it go? Oh, it is there. Ooh, I thought it just took 16 ingots there. Goodness me. Hover to 5. Yeah. I thought it just took 16 ingots there because this one just disappeared. Whoo! So these take 80 seconds each to make, which is totally worth it. To get unbreaking tools, that's just totally worth it. There we go. This guy is ready. Redstone torch plus repeaters for delay plus dust plus button. Yeah, so I can just have a button here and go doop, and everything just gets pulled into this chest. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Nice idea. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get 1. I was thinking of making 2, but the amount of bronze they need is just ridiculous, and I've been smelting up or making a whole bunch of bronze. So if you see how much is here, and see how many plates I've already made. So I'm pretty sure I need 26 per. No, yeah, 22 plus 4 for this. That's 26. So 2 times 26 is 52. But now it is 48 that I need because I've already made 4 here. And there's 4 sitting there, so that's 44 I need. Yeah. Well, now I've done it. Oh, I'm not wasting I'm not holding on to resources that I don't really need. And we've got tons of bronze as well, so. And copper and tin is not a huge problem. So I'm thinking of, I'll go from upstairs. I've rearranged this corner over here. To have some underlighting as well. Ooh. And so there's some stairs going down here next to my steam tank, which did actually get quite low. It got down to 1 million liters at one stage. And I've also lowered this area down, so I'm thinking of having the machines here. Now these do take a long time to break, so I need to be careful what I place. I should go and make the next one. So I do have quite a few things in store for you this time. I've tried to really focus in and know what each stream is going to be about. So 2 grinders like that. They might sit a little closer. Not sure right now, but we've got our steam pipes just above, so they can come straight down and into the machines. That's not a problem. Maybe from here and into the back of the machine on each side. So that's the plan. Yeah. It's still a huge open area down here. But that's just how it is. With some garnet sand. Ooh. But apart from that, nothing much has changed in the base itself. Mostly just machines, recipes, and gadgets. Like this guy, prospecting scanner. That took a little bit to make, actually. Because you need sulfuric acid and hydroxide. So that was a little interesting make. We found a sensor out in the world somewhere, along with this diamond saw blade. So that's where that came from. Let's see. We now have 2 unstable induced large plates. Can we just chuck them on now? One at a time, it seems. We can either put it on the top side or the bottom side. Nice. This still has durability, though. It actually brings it down in durability. This has durability of 3,206, effective durability 3,562. Oh, but it's the effective durability that increases to 4,000 instead of 3,500. Interesting. That brings it down by half. What's going on here? Interesting. Let's just keep going. Let's make the hammerhead. And we'll also need to make the tough tool rod that goes with it as well. Alright. So we're getting there. Nice and slowly. Nice and slowly we're getting there. And then these guys have been crafted up. Yeah, I was going to make a whole bunch of... Yeah, heat proof is Invar, which I have also been cooking up. Got a whole bunch of Invar here that needs to be made into plates. Where did the other Invar go? I thought I took both. But I also have Invar frames here. Might have been another part and not the plates. Well, I plan on changing every part out. So all 3 parts. So also the hammerhead and also the tough rod. It's gonna look awesome when it's finished. It's gonna look. It's gonna be amazing. I think it needs to be 100% unstable ingots before. Let's make sure you don't use more than you should. Nice. So here we have the hammerhead going on. Before we have 2,700 effective durability, and here we have 1,400. Interesting. So we're actually getting lower and lower and lower. Hopefully this isn't wasting my hammer. Oh, there we go. There we go. It needed the last piece on it. It needed the last piece on it. This is effective durability infinite. This is unbreaking. Nice. That's awesome. Haha. Should optimize for modifiers and put more redstone or lapis on. Lapis does it good with ore drops. Yes, that is very true. It is pretty fast already. But hey, this is now. I just have to go and use it. Just have to go and use it somewhere for something. Beautiful. We never have to fix this guy again. That's it. Done. It's even got diamond ore in the... Oh well. I can stay there. Nice. I have seen some of in Project Singularity that they have all their tools are made out of unstable ingots. That's just the route they went. So we have some left. We have 13 left, which is totally fine. Which might go towards the what you call it, the lumber axe. But I think I'll need some more because it takes 8 for this guy, 8 for this guy. Pretty sure it's 8 for this guy, and then 3 for this guy. But let's see if we can get onto the multi-block steam machines for a little while. Let's look at those. We still need the bronze because we still have some bronze tools. We don't need bronze for the hammer anymore. Woo, woo, woo. Let's just take a third-person look at this hammer. That looks super dangerous. Ethereal glass for doorways at some point. Sorry, I'll say that again. Ethereal glass for doorways at some point? No, it's a question. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That would just be perfect, actually. To go along with my spectral glass here. I could put the ethereal glass here. That would be awesome. Great call right there. Alright, let's see. So for these guys, this guy, I might actually make this, if we look at multi-block goals, there's this guy, which could be good to get, which I believe lapis, paper, and, what you call it, bone meal. I think we can make that. And I believe we can right click on the machine block, the controller. Oh, it's, yeah. To create a hologram of the machine. Ain't that cool? Like so. And then it tells us what we're missing. You feel, no, some blocks have multiple candidates, so you can use any tier, pretty much. Yeah. These guys also take an age to break. You can also rotate it. So that was not what I was looking for. So I'm thinking of having input on one side and output on the other, the same on each. Yeah. Something like that. That's quite a good thing to get, but it's not actually... The quest isn't open yet because we haven't made the EBF. But I have also been looking into, what is it, these mica insulator foils, which is, yeah, quartz, nether quartz dust I think is what we're going to be using. And then it's asbestos with mica-based pulp. Mica-based pulp is mica and raw rubber dust. In the mixer, yeah, it's quite a process. So that's something that we'll probably have an off stream and maybe be ready for tomorrow. But no promises right now. We can keep that guy there. So we need some import and output buses. And they are from the Steam ones? Yeah, it's these guys. So I have made a ultra low voltage tank as well, which I will probably need to make another one of. Great, which is a steel plate, large clay fluid pipes that we have here. And iron plates, not iron pipes, and a water bucket, which, if you can see, I am prepared. It's good to have water in your backpack. Because we'll need 2 of these. And then, let's see. You need some bronze plates and some fluid pipe. Let's just chuck 64 bronze in the plate machine. Now this is very classic Drake Taking Horizons, just going around collecting resources. This is what I was doing between episodes. And we have the large ones here. I made way too many large bronze fluid pipes and small ones there. But that's what we used first for moving steam around, so kind of makes sense. When we had the machines upstairs, up there. There's even the holes for the chests left. That's kind of fun. Yes, let's keep the momentum going. And we need 2 of these, so that's going to be 4 of these guys. We were missing 1. Great. Nice. Yeah, it is kind of annoying moving the tools back over to the chest here, but it works. You guys looking forward to Christmas and the holidays? Spending some time away from work? I am. It's gonna be nice. Nice. 2 steam hatches. Nope, fuck Christmas. Fair enough, fair enough. Do you have Christmas on the beach, Zakamon? You don't want to deal with family, fair enough. That is very fair enough. Yeah, do you have you had Christmas on the beach before? That's just something in Europe we hear about. Also Tumbega plates, which I may have made up. Hey, look at that. I made up some Tumbega plates. Wow, quite the spirit of Christmas here. Thanks, guys. Fair enough, fair enough. I have an idea. Well, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain then. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff in here as well. Modern brass. How much does this need? think that's 4 ingots. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm just gonna put it in the extruder. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I should have checked. Yeah. Thank you. No, I do enjoy Christmas. Or yeah, getting to see the family. But then everyone's family is different, so it's whatever you like. Should have maybe made this guy. I'll make both. I wasn't brought up in a family that puts a lot of focus on Christmas, so it's no huge. Ooh, that's interesting. It's no huge deal, which is totally fine with me. um, four ingots. I think. Is that as many as you need? 4 ingots worth? Those are kind of expensive. 4 steel to that. And my dream Christmas is just chilling at home playing Greg Tech New Horizons. Yes. I feel you, buddy. Oh my goodness. You need to at least have a Christmas tree or something. Nah, you don't really need a Christmas tree at all. Look at the forest over there. That looks so much better than just plain hillside. That's so nice. That creates some definition. That creates some depth and some... That's super, super, super nice. I was getting a little bit bored of the view out here. So... That's nice. There we go. Gear mold. Gear mold. Gear mold. Gear mold. No, I don't know. Gear mold. Sounds like a name. Gear mold. Hopefully Santa leaves a Stargate under my tree. All I want for Christmas is a Stargate. every Greg Take New Horizons player right there. That was good. Oh, that was really good. That was funny. Liquid solidifier. Let's get this guy, and then I think the extruder takes this guy. Let's just chuck it down here so it's ready. And then this guy and the fluid solidifier. This needs 4 ingots as well. We've got the fluid solidifier here, and it's outputting. No, don't tell me this is the... No! Okay. I thought this was a little too easy. Of course. Greg take moment right there. Lots of steel rods for some reason. They're probably for the hoppers. Or something like that. We have iron rods here. Okay. We need 4 of these. That works just fine. And then the hopper is this guy. Need more iron plates. Goodness gracious me, we need so much shite. Yeah, hopefully Santa leaves me a couple of more months to be able to play Greg Tech New Horizons without having to find a job. Let's go. That's what I would like under the Christmas tree this year. Set up a small smeltery for converting into liquid. Liquid? Oh, watching just reminds me of something I'm a test before I tell. Okay. wait to keep us excited. Yeah, what is it I'm looking for? These guys. These guys. Let's go. And then we want chests. It was a good job I made a whole bunch of chests. I've used them so much. We're going to need 4 hoppers because we need 2 each for the inputs and outputs to the machines. That should be enough right there. Yeah, that might be a good idea with a smeltery. To the fluid solidifier. That could be very much a low voltage solution to that. No, I wanted this guy. If you wanted to get to it before medium voltage, but I don't believe. Okay, we need to get into the EBF and things like that, but I don't believe medium voltage is too far away. There's only a couple of machines and doing a couple of components until we can get the circuit assembler, and then we need to get glue going, which should make an automated process for this. Getting the better circuit boards, getting medium circuits, and then it's diodes, and then yeah. So I don't believe it is too far away. Need aluminium, of course. And wrought iron plates. No, not wrought iron. Envy machine casing. Oh, interesting. So we don't actually need wrought iron when it's in the assembler. We just need polyethylene. Of course. Interesting, interesting. Well, that's future stuff. So we're not too far away from medium voltage. Let's see what we were working on. We were working on output buses. Want 2 of them. And input bus. We want 2 of them, which means more tin plate. And we'll just chuck you in as well. Nice. A lot of iron plate there. Everything's good. Also between, I don't know if I did this on stream or not, but I got the rotor mold. So now we can melt up stuff and make it into rotors. So that pain of making rotors is no longer so painful. It's like what I said in one of my recap videos. Like, GTNH is long and hard and is difficult, but every small upgrade, like getting into low voltage machines, is already a huge upgrade from these machines, the steam machines. Even though I still use them. But that's just like, is already getting better. Input buses. I'm pretty sure we can change these. No, we can't. I was almost completely convinced we could change them between, but that should be everything. So this the main grinding input output. I'm pretty sure those can go at the top or the bottom. Steam hatch, input bus, input, output bus, input bus. Let's put input before output. That's usually what happens. So I'm not completely convinced with the layout right now. I'm just going to try and get them to form. And then you go there. Hey, hey, hey. First, proper multi-block. Ah, no, we got our brick blast furnaces that are multi-blocks. But first, bronze machine. Shut down 23 minutes and okay. Can sound muffle it? That's really nice, actually. Void excess. Void nothing. So it's pretty much just plugging the steam in and going. Actually, that's this guy, wrench. I might move it so it's like this. We calculated it correctly. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to see. Yeah, if you smelt iron and tinkers, then use a universal fluid cell on the drain, you get... Ooh! Very nice. Very, very nice. That's very much what Chaos was saying as well. Ooh, that's delicious. That's some trickery right there. Let's just try it. Let's try it on stream, and we have our universal, or we have our large steel fuel cell. I was finding there's some recipes that need fluid cells, not universal fluid cells. They didn't actually work with the universal ones. Because if we look up cell, yeah, we got a whole load of bunch of stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, up here. Yeah. So you have the universal fluid cell with all the different things in it. But I actually found they didn't work in some recipes, but you had to fill the empty cell. You can just craft these in between each other in a crafting grid. And it was the empty cell that it accepted full of fluid. So you can test that as well if you want. Yeah. Let's see. I think it would just be the bottom one. So we want 6, 7, 8. I believe that would be enough. Something died in here at some point as well. I did have an Enderman in here at one point. Like it teleported into my smeltery for some reason. That was a little entertaining. Yes. Oh, okay. That's a known fact. That's not a bug or anything. That's good to know. Because I was trying to make something for the prospect scanner. It was one of these guys and had a universal oxygen cell here, and it wasn't accepting it or something like that. Molten iron. Let's see. Might have to be just a simple fluid cell. Hello. You guys good? You guys wanting to give me any iron or something? I am right clicking. Let's just sleep on that. Yeah, if you smelt and then use a universal fluid cell. Oh, it might be the universal one. Let's try this. Okay, look at that. We turn this into a universal large steel. No, we can't. So it has to be a universal one. Just if you're wanting to know. So then we can put that in the fluid solidifier with that guy. That should be fluid solidifier, ULV, 576 molten iron. Ooh, 2 types of molten iron. We have molten iron here, but iron gears use the GregTech molten iron, not the Tinker's Construct molten iron. Okay, now we know. Do you guys see that as well? I'm not just going mad. This should work. Interesting. Cool. Well, that's okay. I'm more than up for testing things and seeing if they work or not. But hey ho, that's you can always put it back in the train. You can always put it back in the smeltery. Now we have iron in there. That's totally cool. Oh, it looks so good looking down there now. And it's just going to look better and better and better the more machines we get. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's so, so good to see. I do need some more chests, though. Now just stealing chests from up here. Let's chuck you guys down here. No worries, no worries. As I said, I'm up for testing things and seeing if they work or not. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it. It was fun. Yeah, let's go. Let's get these guys all sorted away into their appropriate places. You guys as well. Trying to keep things a little organized. I don't know. It's getting pretty full. Is there any way to upgrade this from the zombie pigman backpack? Oh my goodness, 87.5 million iron dust? That's insane. Crazy lad right there. Crazy, crazy lad. Torch, use inventory sort on your chests and put plates and stuff in your crafting chest. Yeah, it's a little chaotic, I guess. There we go. That is it. Inventory sorted. I'm sorting it right there. I don't need all these plates, and I don't know. I feel like this is mostly for tools. I do understand what you mean. It's like having the wires here and things like that. Yeah, both and. Like if I take these guys out. Inventory. Empty cell. Now you're a universal cell, but I can craft it here. There we go. Pink cells in NEI. Portable fluid cell. AE2 fluid crafting. It is from that mod right there. So I guess it's to do with fluid storage. Yeah. And then there's a pink one down here, which is titanium. And then this pink thing is a vanadium redox power cell. Yeah. Oops. But yeah, components and things I guess can be in. I know it's just how I like it. I don't want to overcrowd this this chest. We still have the loot bag for the end of the stream. Don't let me forget that. And then an empty universal fluid cell. Yes. Yeah, probably can. Can sort them by category in that. Has tabs. Probably. I don't know. Yes. Alright. Let's see. We were... Okay, more large potent pipes. I think we're going to need some more of that. And they are made with this guy. Also fluid solidifier. Can we extract this in LV? We can. Let's just check from ingots. Yes, we can. And then the mold is a large pipe mold. I think we have one left. Ooh, we don't. We can make another one. You make sure I'll forget it. Okay, good. Just keep distracting me with other things, and I'll definitely forget it. I honestly think I have short-term memory loss or something like that. I forget things I've just read, which is actually pretty terrible. So playing Greg Tech New Horizons is kind of entertaining sometimes. I've also considered moving my smeltery into the base, but I actually quite like it where it is. Let's see, we want this guy, and we'll just make sure you go in a semi-sensible place. I thought that said Putin or Hotain. Yeah, it could have. Let's have a look at it again. Poten, I think, or Poten, however you like to say it. We need 4 of these guys in here. I think it is a good idea getting these molds here, because then we can make it straight from fluid, and we don't have to make it into plates first. We can even make it into those guys. Let's see. Yeah, 144. So this guy needs 864. Russian leader or cheese curds with gravy and chips. I think we'll go with the cheese curd with gravy and chips. I think that's the way we'll go. Divided by 144 is 6. Okay, so it does take 6 ingots to make this guy. Let's pour you over there, looking snazzy. These halo glasses kind of get in the way sometimes. Or hollow glasses get in the way. It'd be cool if they were actually halo glasses. Anyway. So that's another thing that's going to help us a lot along the way. And then we just keep the molds down here. And then let's... That was 1 too many. There we go, 6. Let's make... Also, from these guys, it makes 1 from 6. That makes sense, yes. Let's just do all of them, I guess. Why not? We do have more potent pipes. Hope you know if you're in VC after stream, I'm gonna bitch about how you said one of the materials. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yes, I will probably be hanging out on Discord after this, if you wish to hang out as well, with Zachamon and Chaos. Maybe Chaos. They'll also be there as well. You can find the link to my Discord in chat from Stream Elements. Sorry, I cannot read today. Stream Elements. And you can join it for free, and we just hang out, and just a couple of people who enjoy playing Greg Tech New Horizons. You can also hang out and talk about other stuff as well. We'll try and keep it related to Minecraft at least. So if you play other mod packs, you're also more than welcome to come and play. Come and chat on Discord with us. Nice potent pipes. That didn't take too long. Didn't get that many of them. Maybe 8 or 9, I think. Van E. Van AD yeah. I am dyslexic, so I do have problems with reading, but it's not a huge deal. I just pronounce things how I pronounce things, and if it sounds funny, it sounds funny. That's okay. Um, I'm not too concerned. Now I could take it down from here, but that'd look rubbish. That'd look rubbish, Captain. Okay, let's try and shutter these. Hey! Here we go. I think we can do this from here. So you guys aren't all sick. Let's see. This should be filling up. Yes, let's go. And this should be emptying out of steam. No, it's keeping up with steam. I'm so terrible with material names in modern Minecraft. Because of dyslexia. Yes. And that's okay. If you're playing on your own, then it doesn't really matter. That was the wrong way. I'm gonna get some building material. It is just here. I played I never spelled the material made from cobalt and ardite. Manulin. I call it manulin. But I'm aware other people also call it different things. So they're more than welcome to call it different things. I call it manulin though. Let's see. Manulin. Do. Said the bad. So I don't know if 2 of these is overkill right now. Because we don't have that much ore coming in. Let's do this properly. But hey, there we go. Let's see, what can we were doing mica last time. We could chuck this stuff in. And hopefully it will keep enough. I thought this would... There we go. Just had to switch it on. Was it turn it off and on again and then it'll work? So this is producing stuff at a rate of rates. Let's see, are we keeping up? We're keeping up just now. As long as it's daytime. I have had a few times where it's gone nighttime for a long time and the tank has emptied a little. But there we go. Impure mica dust. Limit insertion. I think I need to put a conveyor here if I want to pull in from the chest, and a conveyor here if I want to push out, which is a little unfortunate. That's not a huge problem. We've made them before. Over here. Yeah, we've made conveyors before. That's actually quite a nice sound. So you just work away on that, and of course we have 2. So we can split this up and chuck the other half over here. And turn this guy on. We should be getting... Oh, that would explain it. Now. Yes. So we got 2 guys running on that now. That's awesome. And our steam is keeping up, but I believe these steam boilers will be having a bit of difficulty soon. Oh, these guys are still full. Okay, fair enough. Set up some auto ore processing and eat everything in a chest, please. Yeah, should probably do that. Because there's also the Railcraft. Let's have a look. There's the Railcraft. It's not called Railcraft. Let's have a look. But it is called the Railcraft Steam Oven. 2x2x2. Which doesn't take too much. It's just steel and high pressure steam furnace. Which is not too bad. It's not too bad. Not really. To be honest, Greg Tech New Horizons is difficult. But I'm not, I don't know. I guess I'm putting a lot of time into it, but I don't feel like it's too difficult. Now you just work through the quests and you try not to get killed by monsters and you'll be fine. It has got easier since I don't have to think about eating anymore, since getting the healing axe. So it is an expert mod pack, but just now I'm not feeling the difficulty of it, or it's just what's the next task? Let's do the next task. I'm sure down the line when I have to learn the periodic table, then I'll get a little more difficult. Yeah, but this stuff we can centrifuge for mica dust. I think we can also wash it in the cauldrons. Mica dust then we mix with raw rubber dust to get the mica based pulp. We form press it. We can also do it with a plate to get 16. We've got tons of asbestos. To get the mica-based sheets. Mica-based sheets we then mix with nether quartz dust to get mica insulator sheets, which then we roll into the mica insulator foil, which then we assemble with some copper nickel wire and some molten tin to get the copper nickel coil block, which will then be a part of the EBF. So that's not something we'll get today, but we are very, very close to getting this. Well, close-ish. Close-ish. And it's not dark outside, so we can go outside. I've also been chopping a bunch of wood down just to keep our charcoal going. This setup is great. I no longer have to run around and think about it. I just chuck wood in here and I get charcoal out there. And of course creosote oil out underneath. I believe I can just chuck this guy in here. And we get mica. We do. We do. I also want to fill up my backpack a little. Let's get 2 more buckets just to make this quicker. There we go. Lots of mica dust. Yeah, I mined quite a lot of mica. Look at this forest. I'm the man who planted trees. Also, Zakamon, touching grass could also be coming out outside, or going to the overworld and beating up some grass. That's good enough for me. Die grass. Yeah, they can. Yeah, so I have 4 buckets of water here and I have 3 buckets of lava on the left there. which is pretty nice. And you just take a bucket and yeah, you can just pull it in and out. Remind me of Crash Landing where you need water to not die of heat. Yes, from heat. Exactly. Ah, good mod pack right there. Forgotten mod pack right there. Crash Landing, man. That was annoying, but actually really fun. I would even consider making a series on it. Actually, once you get a copter pack, you can put oil in there too, we guess. Copter? What do you mean? Copter. This guy. Fuel can... No, a copter. Yeah, I think you can definitely put fuel in that. You can definitely put oil in that. That actually looks really fun. It's only medium voltage. That's not too far away. Need a whole bunch of copper nickel. Diamond screws as well. Copter blades. Shaft steel. Yeah. Helicopter backpack. Yeah, I haven't heard of that before, actually. That's kind of fun. Oh, there's a thermal right here. So if you press backwards while gliding, this is what I tried to explain at the beginning. Do you see I'm just rising up and rising up, but not going anywhere? So if you find a thermal, you can definitely do this. They only go up so far, and then they stop. You don't get any higher, but maybe I can find the other one that's over here. Yeah, here's the other one. It's over this pond somewhere. There was a new alternative to Crash Landing, but not by FTB because... Right, but it hella sucks and isn't balanced, and you just die. You just die all the time. Okay. I have heat, even though everything... Trash Landing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ah, yes. Yeah, that is very important to balance your game and playtest it. Okay. I've seen that there's a lot of pneumatic craft or pneumatic craft in it, which for some can be quite a challenge. Others it can be quite fun. Direwolf 20 and I think Pachamar played through it. 56 diamonds right there. Hark. What were we waiting for? Oh, it was downstairs. It was the macerator. Yes, I did build these nice stairs just to jump down. Also, a warning with multi-block machines. The O-rig. What is the O-rig when it's at home? O-rig? Yeah, we love that playthrough. Yeah. The multi-block machines, just a warning that if they run out of fuel or electricity in the future, they will void their ingredients and will not output anything. Unlike the single block machines, if they run out, they don't void anything. Oh, the original. Yeah. The original is really good. I very much enjoyed playing through that. Difficult, but very fun. Yeah, so that's just a warning for these machines here. It looks good with all these pipes going everywhere. Really getting industrial. So I take shortcuts when riding. Yeah, no stress, no stress. Lovely. Nice. So I'm pretty happy with those machines actually. That's definitely an upgrade to what I had before. It just took so long before. And now when I come back from a mining trip, I can just chuck it in there and forget about it. And hopefully I have enough steam. Got disk almost ready to use, but still got a copy over SSD from one that's too large for another that fits. Then do some cable management to get used. Cool, cool. No stress. It's always good to have a clear desk. There, we got tons of mica dust. And tons of asbestos. Let's see, we have some more time left. We can start getting into this. Raw rubber, which I believe we have been processing down here. Could definitely process a wee bit more of that. Mica dust. Not asbestos, please. Almost 3 stacks of both. Now, I am presuming that this works. ULV, it just needs to be on circuit 2 with the bucket. Nice. So that will just chill out there, making mica based pulp, and then it is in the forming press with asbestos. Considering doing it this way, but all you're doing is saving asbestos, and we have plenty of that, and we can get more. Should really have some building material in here. Like that or something. It should be that way around. I also made a new bronze pickaxe and put the silk touch on it. So I could get the cursed earth. As you can see here, I got a few cursed earth. I did actually do the ritual twice. Just so I could get some more, because I didn't get so much the first time around. Nice. And I think we got some of this for a quest. Yeah, we did. There we go. And asbestos in the forming press, which is this guy with number 1 on it. Beautiful. So this is making our way towards the EBF. This might be the goal, actually, for now. I will be live tomorrow, and I do plan to be live all next week as well. But over Christmas, I don't have any schedule set out for what's going to happen. I am going to get a visit from my family, so that will also take some time, and Christmas as well. But next week there'll definitely be more progress. So by the end of this year, I will get the EBF, and I think that is pretty awesome. And we'll definitely be smelting up some aluminium. We'll definitely get that going. So just a little update of what the plan is for the next day, next stream, and the next 4 streams after that. And then in the new year, I'm not actually sure what's going to happen. I'll try and keep you guys updated as best as possible. I will keep the Discord running. We'll be able to hang out there. But apart from that, I need to do some planning. But that doesn't really concern you guys too much. Let's see, Cooper nickel. I think I did make up some Cooper nickel as well. Wire mill. Is copper? No, nickel and copper, which makes a lot of sense. We have a bunch of nickel here, nickel. And Cooper nickel there, and let's just make a bunch more. I believe it is 3, no, it's 1 to 1. Or 1 and 1 to 2, actually. Awesome. And then these guys, wire mill on form 2. Is that correct? That was, yeah, form 2. I believe we need quite a lot of this stuff as well. Exciting. Advanced electronic furnace. Nice. Can't use it to craft too many things. Also smelt it back into an ingot. But it's the assembler we're looking at. With this recipe. So let's save that up here. Let's move that to the beginning. We can take our steam crusher, our bronze steam crusher away, and the bronze there. I also want to make a watering can. I don't really... Maybe I'll move that to the end. These are just things I have made now. And these guys are still something that I'm wanting to make. Creosote oil? Ah, we got some of that. Also sifter, electronic furnace, alloy smelter, and the basic macerator. And the compressor. Yeah. But the distillery will be used for refined glue. Inventory panel is this guy. Okay, that's quite far into, what is it? Ender.io. Yeah, that's quite far into Ender.io actually. Nice. Yeah, cupronickel wire. Let's see, how's our forming press going? Nice. Mica base sheet. And then we need to alloy smelt it with nether quartz dust, which I believe I have, yeah, a few of that. Our alloy smeltery is still the steam version of it. Oh, and these guys take 20 seconds, so it would be a good idea to get the electronic version of this. In the quest book for this guy, yeah, it says that you need 2 low voltage hatches with 4 amps of 32 volts total, or I can use 3 low voltage hatches for more power if the multi-block is not fully repaired. I'm tempted to do 3 hatches. It does say down here that you only need 2, but I am tempted to make 3. Why not? Go big or go home, I feel like. At this point. Wanna just... You sure? But wouldn't I guess it would just use more power, which is more steam. But steam is almost free. We just need to make the boilers. What's your best input on this, Sakamon? Why would 3 low voltage hatches not be such a good idea? I do see it does overclock, and sometimes when you adjust it below MV, then it can take a lot more power. Will overclock UBF to MV power. Yeah, so you definitely want to be up at MV. I'm just like I'm just thinking, why not? We do actually want to sleep to let the solar boilers work. Pretty much my thought with this is, why not just make more? Doesn't matter, it uses the 2, does overclock it. Wouldn't it be faster though? Wouldn't it be faster with more? Ah, there we go. 32 steel. 2.5 stacks of steel sitting here. Wouldn't it be faster with more power? Or is it just not worth it? Might not be worth it. Let's see. Nope, not worth it. Fair enough. Fair enough. You are the experienced one here. You need at least 16 for it to be faster. No, 16. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's weird why they say it in the quest book then. Why do they suggest that might be a good idea? If it is just, I don't know, just the same. Yeah, so there's more steel. Steel on its way. Yay! "16 hatches, by the way." Okay. I guess it's better just working through the coils at that stage, instead of going so much bigger. With power input, you can always upgrade the hatches as well. They're really... Look at these guys. They really had fun making these, haven't they? They really have had so much fun making these. Like, that's just so much fun. These are kind of boring, but then when you get to late game, then it starts getting a little crazy. Infinity coils. Is this where you've got to, Zakamon? Can you not make infinity now? Oh, so air filters. Nice. So much. There's so much content here, and we've barely scratched the surface. Yeah, pretty multi-blocks. Pretty multi-blocks. You're up to infinity coils. Yeah, already have them. Nice. Yeah, let's stay a little focused, shall we? We're getting more Cupernico coming through. But here we have the insulator sheets. These aren't for quests or anything, no. And then we need to bend them. Just doing 32. Hope that's a good idea, because then this turns into 4. Oh, but we need 8 per. So it's fine. We also get it for quest. Hot. Supreme pizza gloves. Nice. Where is this guy? Oh, yes. We need to take this back first. Hot. Multi-block goals. That's there. We don't have enchanted fabric, but we can get everything else, actually. And it's a vacuum freezer. Of course it is. It's not that big. It's only a wee one at the start. So now we're getting insulator foil. I think we're making way too much of this stuff. But isn't that like a good thing in this game, to make way too much stuff? Or way too much of it? Batchcraft, I think they call it. The kids these days. The kids call it batch crafting. And then we've got nether quartz dust, which will be smelted. I could make some more. I do have some more circuits made up here. So I could try and make the alloy smelter. And I have none of that. 4 times copper wire. Oh, we got some copper wire. What else was it? Tin cable and also a low voltage machine hull. Can we make those easier now? Low voltage molten polyethylene? Nah. Come on, man. We'll have to automate that as well. That will have to just be in a tank somewhere. So. And then we need some steel plates, wrought iron plates. Which I hope I have some left of. And then also steel plates again. Let's make one of you. Let's make one of you. And let's make one of you. Boom. That was easy. Another quartz. And this stuff over here. This still takes 20 seconds. Aren't these guys meant to be better than this one? I thought that guy took 20 seconds. Okay, now we have Cooper Nickel. We have a whole bunch of that stuff. This guy's so loud. Well, this guy has no... it has some sound. It's just very quiet. Mica dust, I feel like, is the thing we're missing here. Yeah. It's coming along, nice and slowly. Nice, 2 stacks. Beautiful. And then, so we need, how many do we need of these? Let's take, it is hollow. So it's 8 times 2. We need 16 of these guys, which actually says here. Nice. So 16 is going to be 16 times 8 for both of these, and 16 times 144. So 16 ingots of molten tin, pretty much. Which is no problemo. And Cooper Nickel, we also need to make the right. This is wire mill number 2, and it's 1 to 1. So we also need 16 of those. And then we have a whole bunch of plates, which is no problem whatsoever. Fluid extractor. Now, it is going to go in here, and I don't want you to do anything with it right now. And you're going to be on number 2. We already have Cooper Nickel wires made up. Nice. To be prepared. That should be everything then. And it is with number 3. Alright, here we go. Cooper Nickel coil blocks. Who expected that this episode? When you guys saw I was going to stream, bet you didn't think, Cooper Nickel coil blocks this stream. You're probably thinking, he's going to probably build the base or go mining or... But no. Actually, this is using 8 Cooper Nickel wire as well. I did not see that. Wire mill, need you to get going on the double. You have such big dreams. Infinity coils when? When I got through this coil, the cancel coil, and also the... yeah, I don't think I'll pronounce all of these. When I get through all these coils, then I can... Naquata coils? Trinium? Electrum flux. Awakened draconium. Coil upgrade, okay. So I think... maybe before Christmas? Next year? Oh, that'd be funny. If I actually kept playing and managed to get it before Christmas next year. There we go. Hey, well, I need basic. Hey, well, I basically need 3,000 infinite coils. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't you have a super epic, big, like, a huge EBF, pretty much? I'm pretty happy to see that I can use so many machines on these lines here. I need to sleep to make sure I have steam. You need 3,000 infinity coils, yeah. Nice. We got speed. Yeah, I am using quite a lot of steam. And especially when it goes nighttime, then that's not a good idea. I was thinking of making a couple more of these guys, maybe at least 4 more, and then turning them 90 degrees and having them across here. So I have to see. So how many do we have? We have 5. So we are missing a grand total of 11. So I'm just going to chuck these guys all in. Going all in, guys. Going all in. It's good we did lots of foil, actually. That was very... I think we can keep doing this. And then we can chuck... No, we have to do something. We have to smelt it with something first. Oh my goodness, there's such a process here. Such a process. But what you could do in the future is you could have them all aligned above each other, so it just works through. Look at the DTPF. Can I just search it? Oh yeah, this guy. Dimensionally transcendent plasma forge. Do I have to? No, of course. Yeah, there we go. That's a few things right there. What's that? Infinity pumps. Electric pump UEV. Yeah. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what will. Because that's also molten enriched Naquata. Molten Californium. Is that right? Molten Californium. Mutated living solder or solder. Organ Eson. Organism. Okay. Is this actually look at the actual multi? Oh, this guy. Yeah. You have to zoom out for that. Oh, look at those. Those are the coils we're making. Except you need 2,112 of them. Oh my goodness. Oh. So this is either super scary or great inspiration for keeping going. I think is the best way to put it. You could be super scared at seeing this and go, oh my goodness, what is going on? But you could also be like, oh, wouldn't it be awesome to build this? I guess the control center's in the middle there? That guy? Tier 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and you're up at this stage. My goodness. So you're at tier 12. There's not many tiers left. 13 and 14. You're close. Keep working on it. I wish to tour your base when you're finished. I wish to see the Stargate, and not just as a door in the wall. Well, that's pretty exciting. Well, we have just hit the 2-hour mark here, and we have a whole bunch of things processing, but I think we'll have to come back to this next time and work out, try and remember what we were up to. So this has been super productive, actually. I'm very much enjoying how much forward motion we are getting, even though we haven't done. Bet you'll get a tour. Yeah, I hope so. That'd be nice. Yeah. So let's just take my armor off so you can see me, and the boots. It's weird not having the boots on now. Yeah. So we didn't do many quests. That was the wrong button. There's this guy. We didn't do many quests, but we are moving forwards. We did get this guy, so we get a bowl of rice. Pleasant, I guess. So we haven't progressed too much through the quest book, and that's okay. But we have been progressing into the multi-block goals. Yeah, we need 16 of these. Even says here. Need 128 Cupernickel wire. Probably should have got that before we started. Just so it can complete here. So we'll come back and we'll continue on the EBF next time. Now, am I forgetting something? I might be forgetting something. There's something that I shouldn't forget. What is it? What is it? I can't remember. Oh, I think it's back in the base. Let's see. Wait, what? Where did I put it? Oh, what? It ended up in the crafting grid for some reason. We got a loot bag to open. Yeah, I'll just end the stream here. Nah, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Let's see, do we get anything? This is going to be such an anticlimax, I think. Whatever we get is going to be such an anticlimax. A good integrated circuit. Just one. MV tier. There we go. That's okay. That's not too bad. What can we what can we use this for? Ooh. Nice. Yeah, it's not bad actually. We can use it for a couple of things. Draw controllers. We need 2 for these guys. Yeah, crop manager. That's what I want to get for the crop sticks above. So that's actually not bad. We need to make another one, and then there's also MV stuff. Make a sensor. We can make a robot arm. Rope cutter. Useful. It's not. There's a few things that only uses one. Advanced steam turbine uses only one, with bronze and electronic motors, medium voltage. Advanced monster repeller. Cool. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in this. But that will have to wait until next time. I will be streaming again tomorrow at 8:30 Central European Time. I would love to see you there. And we'll be doing more crazy GregTech New Horizons shenanigans. So we got the medium voltage circuit, which we got from the loot bag. Not bad, not bad. It was better than getting the circuit boards, I think. So I want to thank you very much for watching this time. Go and find the like and subscribe button. They love it when they are hit over the head with a frying pan. So go and do that. I have a Discord you can also join. Hang out with Zachamon and Chaos, the 2 wonderful people that are in the chat just here, hanging out with me. And I'll also be hanging out in Discord afterwards. So see you there. Bye.